Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright, you guys, before we get to the gossip and the world news and such, I just want to talk real fast about the blackout. Yes, it's about that time. You guys will be hearing us talk about it more and more. If you didn't already know, the blackout 2016 is coming up July 15th and 16th. We are attempting to make a weekend out of it, and we are hoping that all of you guys are going to be purchasing tickets and coming out and spending the time with some of your favorite YouTube personalities. There's a bunch of people that's going to be in it. Some people from last year, others not. Still promises to be a stone cold groove, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody and seeing those of you guys who came last year, seeing them again this year. Yeah, you know, Rocky is always down for a party, so I was saying we're making a weekend out of it. We're going to have July 15th actually is a Friday, and that's the day that we're all going to Six Flags over Georgia and partake in the fun there. And then on July 16th, that Saturday, actually, from 3 to 8 p.m. at the Crow's Nest, same place as last year, we are going to be having the blackout. And pretty much just like how it was last year, just a whole bunch of folks together and having a good time. So people weren't asking me, I don't know why, but I guess, you know, we have did a promo video and I wasn't too much in it, and the reason why is because when we were all given our videos to Nunu to edit it, I was in New York doing my stuff with Viacom, and I just, you know, I didn't really plan it the best way of I was trying to do too much, y'all, and I could barely get the video done. And so I told him to use me as little as possible because I didn't have no makeup on and I was in the hotel, and it was, you know, I just wasn't like my regular self. So he just put my name in it, and trust me, that was fine. But yes, I will definitely be there. So yeah, looking forward to everybody. If you guys purchase your tickets before April 1st, you will get them for $20. They're going to be $25 at the door, and you can just purchase them from this email address that is right here on the screen. All right. Also, real quick shout out to Precious. I was in Lenox Mall the other day on Saturday, my daughter and I, and this girl came up to me and she was just like, oh my God. It's so funny when people say, oh my God, I'm thinking about myself, like, what? She was just like, oh, I watch your channel and I just love your channel and I feel like we're friends. I was like, girl, we friends, you know. I was actually glad that she came up to me because somebody else left a comment on my YouTube comments and was just like, are you and your daughter in Lenox Mall? I'm thinking, like, what kind of stalker shit is that? You guys, if you see me somewhere, please come up to me. I mean, I really don't have a problem with it. It ain't like it's droves and droves of people running up to me. So it's like, it's cool. I would rather you do that. It's just kind of strange for somebody to, you know, they didn't say, girl, I saw you. They just was like, are you and your daughter at Lenox? I was like, yeah. So shout out to whoever that was, also Lenox, and also my girl Sugar Avery. I don't remember her real name, but she works in the mall. That's her YouTube name. I'm always gonna remember that name. So shout out to them. And I think that's about it, you guys. Let's get to the gossip. Oh wait, you guys, before the gossip, we got to talk about the bombing in Brussels. I'm sure you guys already know there are more than 30 people dead, more than 200 people wounded in a double explosion, one in the Belgium Brussels airport and another one in a metro station. They said that there were actually 3 bombs, 2 explosions that went off in the airport, and then 30 seconds or so after that was the one that went off in the metro station. There's video footage of 3 men walking through the airport. They're all pushing luggage racks. 2 of them are dressed in all black with 1 glove on. They think that the inside of that glove was the detonator for the bomb. And there is a 3rd gentleman who had on all white with a hat. This is the person that they believe have gotten away. The other 2 were suicide bombers. They believe, let's see, one of them's name is Naheem Lakraoui. I don't know I'm sorry, I'm getting the name wrong, but anyway, his name is Naheem, and he is the ISIS bomb maker. ISIS has claimed responsibility for the bombing, and we believe that this might be linked to the Paris attacks as well. But it's sad, you guys, and super scary. Of course, there's been investigations going on, and they believe that there were 2 suicide bombers. So let's see. Ibrahim El Bakroy, I might be saying that wrong, and his brother Khalid El Bakroy. Okay. Khalid was the one that was at the metro station, and then Ibrahim was at the airport. They're the suicide bombers responsible. They're saying that they had long, extensive criminal records, but nothing that triggered a terrorist background. So they weren't evidently on the FBI watch list. So basically they slid by all of the security personnel and was able to get into the airports and the metro station and blow it up. But a sign of the times, and definitely the world that we live in today. It's not the same. I don't know if it'll ever be the same. I mean, you just got so much going on, you guys. It's terrible. And then here in Atlanta, yesterday there was a bomb scare. There was a package that was left somewhere in the South Terminal, and everybody got afraid when, I guess some bomb sniffing dogs were attracted to this package. Once that happened, they told everybody that they were evacuating, and people were running and people were afraid. Okay, then some rumors got started that there was a shooter at the airport. So it was like all this mayhem. They were able to find out that that the package was innocent enough. Still don't know what was in the package. Quickly discredited the rumor that there was a shooter there. But you know how things go when everybody is just panicking. That's when things quickly become, everybody is just coming up with stories and all. But, it just makes you not want to even travel. I mean, what the hell are you supposed to do? You innocently going about your life, and now you got to worry about possibly being blown to bits in an airport or in a bus station or in a train station. Hell, or at a movie theater or at a mall or at a park. I mean, it's just to the point where you are almost afraid to go to big events because you just don't know, what the outcome will be. So really, really bad. And, our prayers go up to the family and friends of those affected, those that were wounded, those that were killed. Hopefully they get control on this ISIS thing. I mean, I got so much to say about ISIS as well, but we don't have that kind of time today, you guys. So, yeah, prayers up for everybody affected. And while you at it, you need to pray for the world today. It's a different kind of place. Guys, I'm just going to tell the story. And you know what it's about already, don't you? KattWilliams. Oh, you guys. Okay, so let me just explain. First of all, there's a video that shows all of what happened when Mr. KattWilliams was trying to be a good Samaritan and going into the Atlanta housing projects and, giving out money and talking to the youth, playing with them and such. So Mr. KattWilliams was, like I said, playing with these kids. He was playing a game of soccer. After, a few minutes of playing the game, we had some kids that were taunting him, going on and on, talking about him, teasing him, kind of all up on him. And you could tell they were really trying to take him there. He did even attempt to try to walk away. They still badgered and bothered him. Suddenly they're up against these walls. The boy is up on Kat talking shit. Another one is videotaping on his Snapchat. And KattWilliams took it upon himself to bomb on said young man. I said, Lord Kat. So he busts a nigga in the mouth, okay, about the right in here region, right? And then, of course, it was an all-out brawl. I guess he didn't expect the boy to fight back. But, the kids today, they a different kind of breed, y'all. And the boy, for real, handled KattWilliams. I mean, really just handed it to him. Got him down on that ground, and they were struggling and everything. KattWilliams was pinned. I was just like, this is just a disaster. Now, in KattWilliams' defense, he did try to walk away. The boy definitely was trying to taunt him and take him there. However, we need to make it clear that maybe KattWilliams don't need to do these type of things, okay? If you cannot control yourself to not hit a 7th grader who obviously didn't have that much sense or respect for his elders, why why are you putting yourself in situations where shit can go this bad? Now that boy really, if he wanted to, his parents could sue. You'd have to come out the pocket for more money, and all this because you trying to be a good Samaritan and do something for a certain neighborhood. I was looking at the video. At first, when I first saw the video, I was just like, oh God, what the fuck is wrong with KattWilliams? But when I saw the full video, even though I could see where shit could go wrong quickly, I think I just want to say, you know, I don't want him to go to the neighborhoods and do shit like this. Okay, find you a foundation, make sure that they're credible and that they do what they say they're going to do, and give them the damn money and let them handle it. Because child, otherwise you gonna be out here getting your ass whooped. And then after he didn't got his ass whooped, he sat down there, he was just like, as a community, you guys just let a little broke nigga beat up a celebrity. Yeah, I just was like, yeah, if you gonna bomb on a nigga, I'm gonna need you to take the W, okay? If you gonna get the L every single time you try to fight with somebody, then maybe you need to, you need to try a different approach, Kat. Oh, I'm so tired of talking about KattWilliams, and hopefully this is the last week, you guys. Unless it's something way out spectacular, we gonna have to retire KattWilliams. Okay, I'm not even gonna stretch the hands of prayer. I know y'all want me to. Somebody else asked me for a damn exorcism. But I can't be wasting my prayers on Kat now. Okay, it's plenty others that need it and want it. I feel like Kat is not at the want stage yet. And hell, if you're not trying to help yourself, then child, listen, I can't be bothered either. Alright, so that's it on KattWilliams. Kat is taking major L's out there, y'all. Major ones. Up, the scandal of Adrienne Bailon and her new beau, Israel Houghton. Who is Israel Houghton, you might ask? Well, he is a Christian gospel singer. He also was married to his wife of 20 years. Somewhere along the line in those 20 years married to his wife, he had some infidelities. It caused issue in their marriage. They tried to work on it for 5 years or so. And somewhere in those 5 years, I believe they separated. Once they realized that they could not work through it, they divorced. How do I know that? Well, Mr. Houghton had published a statement on Facebook detailing these exact sentiments, okay? And he posted this in January of this year. Fast forward to today, we see Adrienne Bailon and him on a romantic Mexican getaway on vacation together. And of course, everyone started to wonder if Adrienne Bailon was the reason why his divorce was imminent. Was he cheating with Adrienne Bailon when him and his wife were having problems? Now, when I read his statement, I could see very clearly that he said that they had been separated for some time and that, you know, that they were now divorced. Of course, there are a lot of people who say, well, even when you're separated, you're not divorced. That means you're still legally married. That means that you should stay faithful to your significant other. And my feeling on that is it just depends on, you know, what your convictions are, because there are plenty of people out there who never divorced. They're only separated. I mean, it might be for years and years and years and years and years and go on into date and have kids and everything, but still on paper are married. So I just felt like, well, yeah, I can see how that, you know, how that could happen. But the problem with this story is the fact that Mr. Houghton had produced some movie that Adrienne Bailon was in with Ja Rule. I didn't ever see the movie, but if you did see it, he was a producer about in 2013, and this is, or 2012 or something, and this is around the time that he met Adrienne Bailon. But he said that they were just friends and nothing had happened. And then once, you know, he and his wife, you know, realized that the shit wasn't going to work out, this is when he and Adrienne have decided to try to explore, you know, further boundaries and move their friendship on to something more serious now, you know. I don't really know what to say about that. We're not gonna never really know. He says that they weren't together until, you know, she broke up from her guy and he broke up from his wife, you know, divorced from his wife. But I mean, we can't never know. I mean, we just gonna have to roll with what he say right now. Do I believe it? I mean, Adrienne Bailon doesn't have the best track record, I will say. I've heard plenty of stories about her, you know, cheating with married men. That's not to say that it's the case this time, but you know, like I always tell you guys, a bad reputation is impossible to outrun. The one time that you right is when nobody is going to believe you. So, you know, I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, right now, both of them are free, and you know, you know, Rocky, y'all. I want all motherfuckers to be in love, okay? And if, you know, they're able to get a relationship out of this and something even more comes from it, then you know what? I'm all good with it. But y'all let me know what you think about Mr. Houghton and Miss Adrienne Bailon. Do you think that they really didn't date until he says, or do you think that something in the milk ain't clean and that these two was cheating before he even got divorced? Leave the comments below. Child, this Nick Cannon song. Why is this even news? Why does Nick Cannon feel like he has to make music? I mean, you know, this is like a perfect example of somebody who has so much money that they just think they can do whatever the fuck they feel like doing. And Nick Cannon is probably the last person on earth that I want to hear a damn song come from his lips. I don't really care to hear anything from Nick Cannon. Now, he done had one or two good songs. You know, that one song he had with Lil Wayne. What was the name of it, y'all? But yeah, no. So he got this new song, child. It's called Oh Well. Our relationship was a lie. Of course, you know, he talks about it, you know, you wanted a nigga with money and this, that, and the other. It was a lie. You gonna want me or some shit. I don't know, you guys. As soon as I heard that, I was just like, well, he can't be talking about Mariah, because I'm sure Mariah didn't want none of his fucking money. Shit, Mariah had her own money. So it was just like, well, maybe he's talking about somebody else. But of course, the timing. See, this is the whole thing with people with these stunts and shows. All right, now, you know, you going through a divorce, or, you know, your ex-wife is about to, you know, she's about to get married and she's about to have this show and all of this, and then you decide to put some shit out like this and everybody gonna think that it's about her. You know, you just kind of ride that kind of wave falsely. I just like, what the fuck you put this damn song up? Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. So it's just like, I just feel like it's real stuntsy, you know, and I can't stand people that just pull stunts just for the sake of doing it. And even if you do pull a stunt, like I said, don't nobody want to hear that motherfucking bullshit anyway. So Nick, go on somewhere. If you want to hear it, it's called Oh Well, Our Relationship Was a Lie. Y'all hook up on SoundCloud somewhere and get a listen to it and tell me what you think. It's terrible, y'all. Nick is whack. The song is whack. Alright, you guys, we have to do a special rest in peace for Malik Taylor, mostly known as Phife Dawg from A Tribe Called Quest. You guys, just heartbroken when I heard that he died yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I mean, you know, Tribe Called Quest was definitely the soundtrack to my youth. I mean, the 90s was a good time for music, a good time for rap music. And I was all up in that native tongue family. I mean, we had De La Soul, we had Black Sheep, we had Jungle Brothers, we had Moni Love, Queen Latifah. I mean, all of them. That music. When I hear that music, it just warms my heart, you guys. And definitely A Tribe Called Quest. Now here's a funky introduction to how nice I am. Tell your mother, tell your father, send a telegram. Remembering a lot of the music, and just like I said, my youth and that time was just heartbroken. I remember seeing on the documentary that was done about Tribe Called Quest. What was the name of that documentary? Beats, Rhymes, and Life. Back in 2011, he was talking about his issues with diabetes, and basically he was saying that he's addicted to sugar, and it was hard for him to even admit that he had diabetes. He didn't accept it, and so for a while, I'm sure it was hard for him to manage the disease. And just from him talking, I was feeling like maybe he wasn't taking his medication, and he had to get a kidney transplant. So he's had a lot of problems with this diabetes diabetes. But they're all saying now that he was pretty much in a good place, and I guess he was managing it. I don't really know the details of it. They just now saying that he died from still complications of diabetes, which is just sad, 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 because this is like a lesson to all of us, because he wasn't big, you know, he wasn't overweight and any of that. So a lot of us think that those issues come with just, you know, obesity, but that's not true. And we need to be more mindful of our health and do whatever we can to stay here. I mean, he's leaving behind his wife and his kids. You know, he has a son with her, but he's leaving, you know, countless friends and family and fans. He's gone. Of course, his lyrics and his music will live forever, but I mean, a serious loss. Just terrible, you guys. I feel so bad. When I just saw that, I was just like, I cannot believe it. 45 years old, the same age as me. And definitely an eye-opener, you guys. We are dying younger and younger, because I am not really the healthiest person myself. I've been lucky, but as I get older, I know that, you know, I cannot take my health for granted. And like I said, it's an eye-opener. But yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible. Our prayers go up. I mean, we praying for everybody today, you guys. Our prayers go up to Malik Taylor's family. He had a twin brother. Did you guys know that? I think they said his brother's name is McCall. And like I said, also to his native tongue family, just a serious loss to the hip-hop nation. Rest in peace, Phife Dawg. Quickies. So everybody was leaving comments in my last Love and Hip Hop review, wondering why I hadn't talked about Cardi B going off on Peter Gunz. And I was like, I know I watched the whole damn show. I didn't see her go off on him. I was seeing the clips on Instagram and I was like, damn, what was I doing? I mean, I was stopping the show and cooking and doing a whole bunch of other shit too, but I really thought that I had watched the whole show. It wasn't until today that I found out that there actually is a clip from next week's reunion. And you guys should know me by now. I don't review clips from the next week, because if I talk about it this week, then what the fuck I'm gonna talk about next week when it really shows? So that's why I didn't talk about it, because people were like, I'm surprised you didn't do. I hate when people say that. First of all, it's hard to remember every damn thing, but you know, it was just like, yeah, on this case, for real, I was just like, well, the shit ain't even happened. I mean, we ain't reviewing clips, y'all. We just reviewed the show. Okay, as soon as the show go off, I'm busy doing other shit. I didn't even see the clips for the following week, so I didn't even know that she had done that. But yeah, you guys, I got y'all covered next week. Thank y'all, though, for looking out for me, because y'all definitely gonna let a bitch know. But yeah, next week, y'all, not this week. How many of you guys were looking for a Waiting to Exhale 2? Raise your hand. I wasn't looking for a Waiting to Exhale 2. Sometimes something that's that great should not be attempted to fool with no more. Especially when all of the cast is not here. We know that Whitney Houston is not alive any longer, and neither is Gregory Hines. And those are two people whose story that I would like to see continue on. I don't want them to replace them, because to me, their characters are not replaceable. Evidently, it's in the works. Loretta Devine did drop the bomb that they're trying to work out Waiting to Exhale 2. What do you guys think about that? Do we really need another Waiting to Exhale? Kelly Rowland has announced that she has a new makeup line that she is going to concentrate on the chocolate girls. She said that many times dark-skinned women have a problem getting foundation matched to their skin, which is very, very true. And the need of makeup for women of color is definitely there. So, you know. She says that she's starting with eyelashes. I said, bitch, now you done did this whole thing and all we talking about some fucking lashes. Girl, come out when you got at least a little bit of lipstick or some shit for us. Talking about some fucking lashes. But good for Kelly. They say that Karrueche is in talks to be the judge, one of the judges on the next installment of America's Next Top Model. They're revamping the show. Tyra Banks is not going to be on the show. I'm not sure if she is involved in the project any longer, but to me, if Tyra Banks is not on there, I don't want to see. I mean, Karrueche is a beautiful girl and she models and all of that, but I don't know if I want her to be a judge. I don't know if I feel like I respect the credibility of Karrueche. Like he said in the song. Why he yelling out like that? It's not Karrueche, you guys. I always call her that. Karrueche. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but they say that she might be one of the judges, y'all. Ain't trying to take from nobody's pocket, so you know what? It's a damn job. Good for you, Karrueche. Trap soul singer The Weeknd has pulled out of the European leg of Rihanna's anti-tour. When asked why, representatives said that one person howling on stage is enough. Ooh, shit. And then in a feel-good story, you guys, because we always like to end on a feel-good, don't we? There's a Detroit Promise program that has been proposed by Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan, where high school graduates will receive 2 years of free tuition at a local community college. They're able to get their associate's degree, and it's all on the city of Detroit. So I think that Mayor Duggan, he deserves a clap on that one, right? Definite step in the right direction. Hopefully the students out there will take advantage. Anybody out there in Detroit, y'all go on and get your AA. Hi, I wanted to place an order to pick up.
Phone number?
Okay, from the Dollar Sushi menu, can I have one order of the California roll, one spicy tuna roll, and a miso soup?
Okay, that's all?
That's it.
One California roll, one spicy tuna roll, one miso soup. 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know I shouldn't probably been eating this, you guys. I don't know what is going on. I have like this, so Tuesday, I had a Big Mac and, Big Mac meal, which I eat all the time, no problem. I felt fine. And then later on that evening, I made some shrimp Alfredo and with broccoli and had made it for the whole family. Everybody ate it. Okay, somebody tell me why I was the only motherfucker in the bathroom sweating and having shakes and throwing up. I was just like, what is going on here? You guys, I threw up Tuesday night, and it was terrible because you guys know how it is. You throw up and anyway. So I was sick all Tuesday night. Wednesday, I couldn't get out of bed. I was just like, I ain't gonna make it, you guys. But I knew I had some shit I had to do at work. Plus, I'm trying to hold on to my sick time and my vacation time because I want to take some time in the summer. So I was just like, okay, Roxanne, get your ass up and go to work. So at first, I didn't feel all that good, but then I started feeling better. But I was scared to eat. You know how it is. You be nervous, right? So I didn't eat nothing all day, but I was starving when I got home. So I ate dinner last night and I felt fine. Y'all, why today I go and get me some coffee and now a nigga feeling queasy all over again? So I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I don't know if I got like a stomach virus. Now there was something going around in my office. At least my one of my supervisors, she had been sick, but that was a few weeks ago. And so I'm just like, now do I have a bug? What the fuck is wrong with me, y'all? So but you know me, I'm greedy, right? So I'm at the sushi place and I'm fixing to get some sushi, and I know I'm gonna be sorry. I already know it. So y'all ain't gotta say nothing. But if, like I said, a bitch is greedy and she want what she want when she want it. So I'm fixing to get this food, get on back to work, and then wear that bathroom out for the next 4 hours. Y'all pray for me that I don't be throwing up because I hate to do it, but I'm hungry and I want something, and I feel like soup is gonna help my stomach. Don't y'all think? I can't get it together. I don't feel right, but I don't feel all the way sick, and I feel like maybe the soup will turn it around. But anyway, let me get off of here. You guys should see the damn pollen. It's so bad. I can see it blowing around in the parking lot here. Got my damn allergies. That's another reason why I feel like I was throwing up, because my allergies is fucked up. And then I left my Zyrtec at home. So I was like, I'm going to go to Target and buy me some Zyrtec today. Well, I get there, and they ain't got no Zyrtec, no Claritin. I was just like, how do y'all not have none? The lady was like, oh, well, it's allergy season. I said, yes, I know that. That's why you should have it. This ain't no little mom and pop. This is Target. You guys get deliveries every day. I'm assuming, like, you guys can't stay up on this damn Zyrtec thing. So I was just like, ugh. So I have nothing. They have the Target brand there, but that shit don't work for me. I needs me the name brand, okay? My allergy got the nerve to be high-classed. Sis ain't feeling right today. But I'm going to work on it because it's my kid's birthday weekend. Both Joe and Jada, you guys know their birthdays are 3 days apart. Of course, 2 years and 3 days. But so Jada's birthday is Saturday and Joe's birthday is Tuesday. And so, you know, we celebrating this weekend, and Jada is always a whole lot. And Jada doesn't ask for too much during the year, so I try to make her birthdays nice. So child, you know, I'm gonna be busy with that shit. So I got to get this body right. I can't be sick and trying to entertain and having parties and slumber parties and basketball games and all of that, y'all. So child, let me get off of here. Like I said, we do this every single, or did I say it yet? We do this every single week. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.